It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The final two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Forward.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Look at this Eagle defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw is Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and
on the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now open left side is Brown. And outbounds right around the 20. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. The Eagles at 12-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Number 11, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 2.
63.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Barkley will get down close to a goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Pickup of 2.
Now Hurts changing up the play. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown! Harris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Firing quickly here, that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Murray going to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Murray changing the play. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Murray. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Cardinals first down.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray now. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. That result, really no surprise. It's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Coach. From 10 yards away. And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Second down and 8. Murray now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey!
They go play action with Hurts. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of load behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Up the middle they go. It's Benson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 lead.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. Really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Point after, right down the middle. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Green.
Now a handoff up the middle. Benson. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Go on, Eric.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go for a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he will have a first down here as they get in the field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The ball comes out, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Tackle takes the 21-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
63, 63, 63.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll rip this one up to about the 38. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now 2nd and 3.
73, 73. Hey, 73, 73.
Catch made here by Campbell. Loose inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Miami.
Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly are living up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first down is Murray. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones will come now in motion right. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying it up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Murray. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Benson, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll roll him out right. Look at the big fella go. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
And Hurts going to move him around.
at the 9-yard line.
Crowd left, Yeti.
On second and goal. Hurts. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and
Well, let's see where they turn on third and goal from the 5. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Murray.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Going with their tight end on fourth. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Here's Brown.
And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And they're going to speed things up here.
That first down hurts.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 45-yard line.
King, Phil King. Hey.
Running left, it's Barkley.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Omaha.
Here's Murray.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down, Murray. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Murray now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Hey, shift. Hey.
Murray going to throw. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score Might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, shift.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out, and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throwing again, Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.